Fingers Nation, happy Wednesday. Today's move class, we have 4 4-minute AMRAPs with 1 minute rest in between each one. So within each of these AMRAPs, it stands for as many reps and rounds as possible. So we're just gonna move through those movements for that 4 minutes until the time expires. So for our first AMRAP, we're gonna start with 10 goblet squats. Then we're gonna go into 10 left leg split squats, followed by 10 right leg split squats. For our second AMRAP, we'll go into 10 right-legged glute bridge, followed by 10 left leg glute bridge, and then 10 glute bridge using both legs. Our third AMRAP is gonna be 10 sumo deadlifts, followed by 10 half squat to a full squat. And then last but not least, we're gonna throw some core into that last AMRAP for 10 rope climb crunch, followed by 10 heel touches side to side. So let's go through these movements. Our first one we have is the goblet squat. So you'll use your dumbbell for this. We're gonna pin those elbows nice and close to our body and to that dumbbell. We're gonna shift those hips back, drive those knees out, keeping that torso nice and tall. Now if we need to modify this, we can just go unweighted, set that weight down, and we can do air squats, body weight air squats instead. From there, we're gonna go into our split squats. So these are unweighted, okay? We're gonna set up in a stagger step, right? And then from here, we're gonna drop that back knee, gently touching the ground, front knee staying tracked over our heel, and then we'll press through that front heel, back toe to stand, really thinking about squeezing our glutes and legs as we go through each rep. Now, if the depth going down all the way to the floor is a bit uncomfortable, we can just kind of lower that or increase how high we go and not worry so much about hitting the floor through each rep. So you'll perform 10 on one leg and then switch, perform 10 on the other. From there, after you cycle through that for 4 minutes, we'll go into that next set of movements where we're starting with a glute bridge. Okay, single leg glute bridge. We'll start with our right leg up first. We'll lay down, plant one foot down, right leg comes up, and then we'll drive that hip up, squeezing at the top. And then we'll switch and perform 10 reps with the other leg. Then, after we've done that, we'll perform 10 reps with both legs. So both feet planted, driving those hips up, squeezing those glutes at the top. If you want to make this movement a little bit more challenging, we can go ahead and add a little bit of weight, set it down to those hips, and you can do this for our single leg option as well. From here, we're gonna go into our next set of movements. We're gonna start with 10 sumo deadlifts. So we're gonna set up legs nice and wide, so unlike our traditional deadlift, okay? We'll grab our weight, okay? We're gonna send those hips back, shoulders and hips moving together, right? Just like we would in a regular deadlift, the weight will be in between those legs as we go through each rep. And we really want to focus on keeping that back nice and flat through each one, squeezing the glutes at the top. Next up, we're going to go into the half squat to full squat, okay? So one rep is going to look like this. I'll show you first. We'll go into half squat, stand up, full squat, 1 rep, okay? As we go into our half squat, we want to think about keeping our tension through those legs, driving those knees out, squeeze at the top, and then get that full depth in to finish out that rep. Last but not least, we have our core. So we're gonna start with our rope climb crunch. So we're gonna make our way down on the floor again, laying down, legs straight up, and then you're going to climb an imaginary rope with those arms, shifting those shoulders up, alternating through each rep. Good little burn through that belly. Once you've completed 10 there, we'll go into the heel touch from side to side. So we'll plant those feet down, and then we're just gonna alternate, reaching side to side through those ankles. A lot of movements today, guys. Try to keep yourself moving through those 4 minutes. You do get that 1 minute rest in between each one of those. Get after it and have a good time.